Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name's Beth, and if you're new, welcome. Today I am going to show you how to make a Hawaiian quilt. The technique is in this book, and I'll be making another pillow to go with that first one that I just showed you. The book that I used the first time I made the Hawaiian pillow, a Hawaiian quilted pillow, and I'll be using the same book today, and I'll leave a link below. Hawaiian quilts are known for being usually two colors. The applique pattern is cut in a snowflake method, and they're just large pieces of fabric that you cut and applique down, and then the quilting is done in an echo style. This is the first pattern I used a few years back. I still have it folded up in the book, and today I am going to do another one of the designs in the book, and I will just be copying on a piece of paper, tracing on a piece of paper that design from the book, which is just 1/8 of the design, and I'll show you how to get that cut out of the fabric in just a minute. Here's the design that I chose on the cover of the book, and I liked those two colors, so I'm just going to go ahead and follow the idea there on the cover. And here are my fabrics. The front, the batting, and the backing are all 20 inches, and this piece I need for the applique is 16 inches square. I'll fold my square in half twice and then one more time on the diagonal. I'll press my square folds, the folds in my square, just so that I can see them a little better, and they will give me the placement I need for my applique piece after it's been cut. The first thing I'm going to do is cut out the pattern that I traced on my paper with some paper scissors. I'm going to pin that pattern right there onto my folded square, and I'll pin it and I'll cut around just using that pattern as my guide. My applique piece is cut. Now I need to fold my background piece of fabric in the same manner that I did with the applique. I'm folding it twice and then one more time on the diagonal, and I will line up all of those folded lines so that my applique piece is centered on the background. This applique pattern design had some cutouts in those leaves, so I cut the piece out of the center and I'm just making one line through that pattern with a sort of a chalk pencil that I have here, and then I just cut along carefully along that line, and then when I go to applique I will have these lines all ready to go and I'll be just tucking. This is all going to be needle turn applique, and I'll be tucking those edges in, and I'll have a nice little opening in those leaves. My applique design was all complete and ready to applique. I positioned it on that background square, and I'm going to pin it down, and then I'm going to use a needle and thread and some large stitches, and I'll be basting this piece onto my background fabric so that it'll be nice and portable, and I can do the applique I need to all the way around. Now that my piece is basted down, I can begin on one of those larger leaves. I'm going to begin on an easy side and tuck the edge under. I'm going to hide my knot, and then I'll be doing some stitching all the way around this red applique using some red thread. I always try to match the thread with the applique piece that I'm working on. I like doing this kind of work in the evenings when the day is done, but I also took it along with me on Saturday when I was at the grandkids' baseball and softball games. I took a little clipboard for a small desk and it worked out great. Once my applique was complete, I could take out all of those ugly basting stitches and I will make my quilt sandwich and start quilting this beautiful Hawaiian pillow. The book I have recommends a thin polyester batting and a backing, so I will make my quilt sandwich, and again I'll need to baste these 3 layers together before I start adding my quilting stitches. I took some large basting stitches 2 times diagonally and then 2 times across through the center to hold my little quilt sandwich together. I'll be using green thread in the green areas and red thread on the red applique, and I'll begin in the center, just doing an echo stitch all the way around my applique design. So I'm beginning not quite in the center. I'm going to follow the curves of that applique, and then I'll move then to this very center following that same design. And I also wanted to mention that I don't prefer using a hoop, but there are a lot of quilters that like using hoops when doing projects like this one here. So I finished that green center, and now I'm going to start working on the red, and I did pull out my thimble so that I could push my needle through a couple stitches at a time, and I will again just follow the design of the applique, and this is very peaceful work. Here's the beginning of my quilting on the back, and here is a little bit more after I worked on it last night. And it won't be long before my pillow is complete and I can add it to that little collection that we have going next door at my neighbor's house. She really likes that Hawaiian theme, so I'm excited to finish this up and give it to her. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.